I am at the Hungaroring in the Renault 3.5, trying to get to learn the track, trying to work out how to record VR, so hopefully you can see quite well here. Got my carbon fiber steering wheel with a bunch of displays on that, a few overlays to help me out, trying to minimize them, get rid of that. Once we get out of the pit, some of this other stuff will disappear too. I hope the volumes are pretty well balanced, so I'm not drowned out by this car. I'm just going to cruise around very slowly to get the tyres up to speed. Should probably have the relative on, see if there's anybody coming up behind us. I do have the driving line on just to learn this, find the braking spots and try and eventually get rid of it so I can stop relying on it, but I do tend to need all the help I can get. Oops, see, if you can check in my frames per second while going around a corner is a bad idea. There we go. That's why we start in practice mode, so we don't affect our safety rating like that guy did. Advantage of VR is we can look back at him. He's already gone. And parking it on the racing line is probably a bad idea. And then flooring it to get started in the 3.5 is a bad idea too. So I've come from racing GT4s and 3s. 4s have traction control. The 3s do as well, I think. Maybe the 4s don't. In any case, they're a lot more forgiving than this thing which snaps all the time. I have only recently enabled IRFFB, which is supposed to, and actually does, give me a hell of a lot more feedback through the wheel about what the wheels are doing, like that. So you can feel it starting to go and make the appropriate lightning fast reaction, which I often do not do. But it does help when you feel the wheel go light when you're understeering like this, just drifting through, and then when you get on it too early, there's a seat of the pants effect, they call it, which I don't exactly know what it does, but you can feel that something is going wrong and you should change what you're doing. The other thing is I have just the normal brake pedal set. It's a Logitech G920, whatever, the current Logitech one but made for the Xbox. So the pedals are not load cells. They're just push it however far you push it, that's how far you brake. So that's why I've got that indicator up there you can see next to the gear. So half brake or full brake with a lock. Well, it was 3/4 and it locked, and you can see the difference. 3/4 locked it up and half didn't, so there's 2/3 and it's sort of locked up. Depends on the current speed, depends on the downforce, and it's really, really hard to get maximum braking force without locking it up, because there's a cliff. You hit it and you start locking up and you go straight on. So I tend to approach corners more slowly than I need to, so that I don't lock up. And my general philosophy is get around the track and watch everyone else slide off it, and you'll end up somewhere between 5th and 10th, and that's enough to not destroy your I rating while maintaining safety rating. Oh, that was too much, and then the counter steer was too much. This is, oops, reverse, need first. Incredibly unforgiving. I don't think I've warmed the tyres up. I've now bumped them into the wall. Maybe that'll help. A bit nervous. There's a car 10 seconds behind me, which means in about 30 it'll be here because I'm not going very quickly. So let's try and concentrate more on driving and less on talking. It's sort of the point here though is to be able to do both. Okay, let's try flying. We've got our sector times and best ever times up the top left. And the beauty of not being very good is that when you get moderately okay or less shit, the colours turn purple all the time because you're just getting better and better. And I like that sense of improvement. What I hate is then looking up and realising I'm still 5 seconds a lap behind everyone else. I don't trust me putting my foot down there. Like in the GT3s, after you exit that first corner, the rest is flat. and you get into this much quicker. This is my least favorite corner on the track. I cannot work it out. This one has a second apex, or at least I treat it as such, and I never get on the power early enough. Big stop for the S's here, and got to get into that first one so the exit is cleaner on the second one. Here comes the other driver behind me. These are half throttle corners that I always wash out a little wide. Should turn the mirror back on to see where this guy is. This is much quicker than I think, and I never quite get it right. And we'll pull over for him on the main straight. So we've got a big stop leading onto here. Probably keeping behind us for this last little slow section. If we run wide, that gives him the big sign, he can go inside. There he goes. Let's see. He's already quicker through there. If we can keep up with him for a tiny bit down the main straight, maybe we can see what he does. That's Yuki, who is 130s. Let's brake here. Lock up, but released it. That guy from the pits let us go, which is nice. And we are already 8/10 up. Conservative into here. Tuck the inside, and this should be flat from here on. If I can get it wide enough. Could not get that angle right. Yep, you can go up the inside if you want, buddy. Go, go, go. Okay, they get it really tight in there. And it looks like after you get halfway through the corner, you can go full throttle coming out. There's enough downforce, but there's no downforce at low speed corners, especially when you hit the bumps. Unload the car entirely in the bump. Nobody coming, 20-second gap. Still haven't got a flying lap in. So I was being kind when I thought I'm 5 seconds away. I'm currently 10 seconds away from a normal time. I can't even get a bloody lap in. Alright. 17 seconds to behind me. Don't need to worry about who's behind me. Turn that off. Okay, ease onto every throttle input on the way out of corners. Goal is to get to, 136. Let's be 6 seconds away from that last time we looked up. Good exit onto the main straight. Terrible driving as entertainment. Okay. Brake just before the braking zone, not locking it up, turn in hard and easy on the throttle. And smash into the rev limiter, but that's fine. This corner I don't mind, you can be a little conservative early, the key is get in. Okay, now this is the one I want to do flat. Yes, didn't lift. This one sucks, I'm going to not spin. Brake, gear, okay. Listen to those revs die. Okay, we can come out of here. There's a little bit more speed than last time, a second up. Don't touch that inside, don't touch that side. Conservative, you can see my marks from last time. This is all half throttle, leaving it upper gear so we don't spin. This one should be full throttle. It is. This one can always go too slow. Big stop downhill, which extends braking distance, so we go early and miss the apex. Oh, okay. Very close to losing it again. Just want to finish the lap now, so this will be conservative through here. It's on the throttle now, but only half. Okay, so it was quicker, obviously. 137, so still a second away from being 6 seconds away. Insane. Brake. Wow, kicked left, didn't it? Got a better exit than last time, barely, so no, and then I missed the gear change, so we lost some more tenths of thousandths or something, but Okay, wow, they get wide there, don't they? That makes sense. Cut that and get a great exit from there. And again, I'm losing time. That red line means I'm currently going slower than my fastest. Went off the track. That won't count. That's what happens when you try and gain too much in one corner. So let's spend the rest of this lap finding the limits. This is where I spun last time, so let's not. What about this? Can we gain something here? Have it down in second so we can accelerate out quicker. That seems to be gaining time. Green is good up there. Okay, that corner. Don't change down. Definitely don't change down twice. Big stop here. Little lock up, but caught it, and then, okay, first gear. Never have it in first. That seems to be a good rule. First gear will just spin. So I've got a gear indicator on the wheel, but I'm never really looking down there, so I glance over to the left to the UI one. So it was slightly quicker. It's got an asterisk next to it, doesn't count because I went off the track. Let's try that again. Braking right on the join of green to red. And then second gear, not first. Got a better exit, already a 10th up. Brake slightly later here because you can trail brake into here because it's a big wide corner. Get it to the inside for the next one. Yep, much better. Half a second up. See how much time you can gain just by not being as shit. Braking this time, not going to run out wide. Conservative. I am running out wide here, but if I get on the throttle, it's still green, so it must have been really bad the first time. Tuck it in and avoid that big bump, and now get on the throttle. Leave it in, what did I say, second last time? I don't know. That seemed okay. Full throttle through here. Okay, don't brake as much. A little bit, down one gear. Yeah, okay, because I can hold that. 1.5 seconds. Big stop. I could brake a little later. There's my little lock up. Didn't lock it up this time. And the fiddly little bits here. I've gone wide, but that means the exit should be quicker. Yeah, that went okay. And I don't know what to do with this. I feel like I'm just hanging on. It says green, but I'm not on the throttle. Okay, 2 seconds better. We just got us into our goal time. 1:35. This one is a lap to try and spin it, because I'm going to get more aggressive on absolutely everything. So out of this corner earlier. Changed too early. No, right, that was awful. It was inside, outside, inside. Yep, which meant that the exit was worse, means my time is slower. How do I do this? Go wide, tuck in late. Okay, so that would be how you do that. Start wider, which meant I had more corner exit speed, which meant the next corner came on me much quicker than I expected. I gained a second just from getting that corner right. That's insane. And I went too early. That's okay. Twice. Cool. But that's how, bit by bit, you get better. And by better, let's laugh at this. I am last by 2 seconds, well, 1.3 seconds. Another 100 laps or so, and I should be last. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed seeing a terrible person drive a track terribly.